If you look younger than your age, it means, let me tell you something, when people say, you don't look your age, that's not just a compliment. That's a statement about who you are. It means something deeper than skin, deeper than the number on your birth certificate. See, youthfulness isn't just about good genes. It's about the life you choose to live. It's about the energy you bring into every room. Some people walk in, and you can feel the weight of their past, the stress they refuse to release. But others, they step in, and they light up the place. You ever met someone like that? You can't tell if they're 40 or 60 because their spirit is young, their fire is still burning. If you look younger than your age, it means you've mastered something most people struggle with: peace. The kind that says, I will not let this world harden me. The kind that whispers, I choose joy over bitterness. Because let's be real, life throws some heavy punches, but the ones who hold on to their youth, they don't let those punches define them. They learn, they grow, but they do not break. It means you found the balance between hard work and rest, between ambition and contentment. You see, stress will age you faster than time itself. But those who laugh often, love deeply, and move with gratitude, they slow time down. It means you have purpose. And that right there, that's the real secret. People who are driven, who wake up every day excited about something, whether it's a dream, a passion, or just the simple beauty of life, those people don't age the same way. Purpose is the fuel that keeps your spirit young. And let's not forget, if you look younger than your age, it means you've taken care of what was given to you. This body, this vessel, it's the only one you get. And when you honor it, when you nourish it, when you treat it like the temple it is, it shows. It shows in your energy, in your strength, in the way you move through life. But above all, looking younger than your age means you've mastered the art of presence. You carry yourself in a way that demands attention, not because you seek it, but because you own who you are. You don't let numbers define you. You let your light do the talking. So if people tell you, you don't look your age, smile, because what they're really saying is you are living life the right way. Keep shining, keep inspiring, and never let time steal your glow. Youthfulness is a reflection of inner peace. Let's talk about something real: youthfulness. Not just the kind you see in the mirror, but the kind you feel deep inside. You ever notice how some people, no matter their age, have a glow about them? They walk into a room and they radiate something different. There's a light in their eyes, an ease in their movements, a sense of calm that makes you want to lean in and listen. That's not just good genetics. That's not just skincare. That's inner peace. See, life has a way of putting weight on us. The older we get, the more responsibilities stack up, the more worries creep in: stress, anxiety, regret. These things don't just live in your mind, they live in your body. They show up in the tension in your shoulders, the lines on your face, the tiredness in your eyes. You ever seen someone who carries the weight of the world? They look drained, exhausted, even if they're young. Because youthfulness isn't just about time. The people who look younger than their years have learned a powerful truth. Peace is the best anti-aging secret there is. It's not just about avoiding stress. It's about learning how to let go. The ones who hold on to anger, who replay their mistakes like a broken record, who let every little thing steal their joy, those are the ones who age the fastest. But the ones who have learned to forgive, to move on, to embrace life without carrying every hurt, every disappointment, every failure, they stay light. And when you stay light on the inside, it shows on the outside. Now, I'm not saying life is always easy. There are real struggles, real pain. But youthfulness comes from the way you respond to those struggles. It's about knowing what's worth your energy and what's not. Some battles are worth fighting, but some you need to release. Worrying about things you can't change, stressing over people who don't deserve space in your mind, that will wear you out faster than time ever could. And joy is a choice. You ever see kids? They don't need a reason to be happy. They find magic in the simplest things. But as we grow older, we start thinking happiness is something we have to chase, something we have to earn. We tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I get the promotion. I'll be happy when I have more money. I'll be happy when life is perfect. But that kind of thinking ages you. Because perfection never comes. And in the waiting, we lose the very thing that keeps us young, our ability to enjoy the present moment. The youthful ones, they have mastered the art of presence. They don't dwell too long in the past. They don't live in constant anxiety about the future. They are here, fully, completely. They laugh deeply. They find reasons to smile even when life isn't perfect. They take care of their mind the same way they take care of their body, feeding it things that nourish, letting go of things that harm. And let's talk about energy. You ever notice how youthful people move? They walk with purpose. They stand tall. Their body language says, I belong here. I am enough. That's not just physical, it's mental. Because when you are at peace with yourself, it shows. You don't move like someone burdened. You move like someone free. People who hold on to peace know that stress is a thief. It steals time, it steals joy, it steals health. They have learned to protect their energy like their life depends on it, because it does. They don't entertain negativity. They don't allow drama to take up space in their mind. They choose their battles wisely, and they know that peace is something you have to fight for sometimes. And let's not forget love. People who love deeply, who give freely, who keep their hearts open, they have a certain glow. Love keeps you soft. It keeps you warm. It keeps you connected. The ones who shut themselves off, who build walls, who carry resentment, they harden. And when the heart hardens, so does the face, so does the body, so does the soul. So when people talk about youthfulness, they like to talk about diet, exercise, skincare, and those things matter. But nothing will keep you young like peace. Peace in your mind, peace in your heart, peace in the way you walk through this world. Because youthfulness isn't just about how many years you've lived. It's about how lightly you carry them. The energy you carry shapes how you age. Let's get something straight. Your energy is everything. It's not just the vibe you give off when you walk into a room. It's the silent force shaping your entire life. It determines how you wake up in the morning, how you carry yourself, how people respond to you, and most importantly, how you age. You ever see two people the same age, but one looks fresh, alive, full of life, while the other looks drained, worn down, like they've been carrying the weight of the world? That's not just about diet, genetics, or how much water they drink. That's energy. That's mindset. That's the passion or lack of it they bring to their days, because the way you approach life is written all over you. Your body doesn't just reflect the years you've lived, it reflects the energy you've carried through those years. Your mindset is the foundation of how you age. Some people wake up every day seeing nothing but problems. They focus on what's wrong, what they don't have, who hurt them, what didn't work out. And you can see it on their face, in their posture, in the way they move. They look tired, not just physically, but spiritually, because negativity drains you faster than time ever could. Stress, bitterness, resentment. These things don't just live in your mind. They take up space in your body. They sit in your shoulders, your back, your gut. They show up in your eyes, in your skin, in the way you breathe. Then there are the ones who have every reason to complain, every reason to give up, but they don't. They move differently. They have a fire in them. Even if life hasn't been easy, even if they've been through storms, they decide every day to bring energy to their life. You can feel it in them. They walk with purpose. They look you in the eye. They carry themselves like they're here for something bigger than just existing. And those people, they age differently. because they've learned one of life's greatest secrets. Energy is a choice, and passion is the fuel that keeps you young. You ever meet someone who's excited about life? It doesn't matter if they're 20 or 60. They have an energy that makes you want to be around them, because passion keeps you alive. It gives you something to look forward to. It gives your body a reason to stay young. It doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's your career, your art, your family, your dreams. Whatever makes you come alive, hold on to that. Because the moment you lose your passion is the moment you start aging, not just in years, but in spirit. And let's talk about adversity, because life will test you. It will knock you down. But how you handle it, that's what separates those who stay youthful from those who let life age them before their time. Some people go through struggles and let it define them. They wear their pain on their face, in their movements, in their silence. But others take that pain and use it. They rise, they grow. They refuse to let hardships take away their energy. Because here's the truth, aging isn't just about years passing. It's about how much weight you carry with you through those years. Some people let the past weigh them down like a heavy coat they refuse to take off. Every disappointment, every betrayal, every regret, it's all still on them, and you can see it. But the ones who learn to release, the ones who say, I won't let what happened to me define how I show up today, they stay light. And when you stay light in spirit, it shows in your body. Your energy is contagious. People can feel it before you even say a word. You ever meet someone and immediately feel drained just being around them? That's energy. And you ever meet someone who makes you feel alive just by how they talk, how they move, how they exist? That's energy too. The energy you carry shapes not just your own life, but the lives of the people around you. It determines the kind of relationships you attract, the opportunities that come your way, and yes, how young or old you appear to be. Because youthfulness isn't just about time, it's about vitality, it's about movement, it's about the fire inside you, it's about refusing to let life make you bitter, refusing to let setbacks make you slow down, refusing to let the world steal the energy you were born with. Wisdom and experience keep you vibrant. There's something powerful about a person who has lived, really lived, and still carries a light within them. They've seen things, been through storms, faced losses, and yet, when they walk into a room, they don't seem weighed down by time. Instead, they carry something rare, vibrance, a kind of energy that doesn't come from youth alone, but from the depth of wisdom and the richness of experience. People like that, the ones who age gracefully, aren't just lucky. They didn't just stumble into a life of ease. No, they earned their wisdom. They've made mistakes, taken risks, lost things they thought they couldn't live without, and somehow they came out stronger. They've learned something most people struggle with. The past isn't a prison, it's a teacher. Instead of letting their struggles break them, they let those struggles shape them. And when you embrace your journey like that, it keeps you alive in a way that no amount of youth ever could. See, every wrinkle, every scar, every moment of pain holds a story. Some people try to hide it, try to erase it, try to pretend like life hasn't touched them. But the ones who stay vibrant, they don't run from their past, they own it. They stand tall and say, this is where I've been, this is what I've overcome, and this is why I'm still here. There's something about that kind of confidence, that kind of self-acceptance, that makes a person glow. And let's be real, life will humble you. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or how much you prepare. At some point, life is going to throw something at you that knocks the wind out of you. But here's the difference. Some people take those moments and let them drain the joy out of their spirit. They grow bitter, resentful, tired. They let life harden them. But the ones who stay vibrant, they learn, they adapt, they take the lessons and move forward with wisdom, not with regret. Because wisdom isn't just about knowing things, it's about understanding. It's about realizing that not every battle needs to be fought, that some doors close for a reason, that sometimes the best thing you can do is let go. It's about learning when to push forward and when to surrender. And that kind of wisdom, it frees you. It takes the weight off your shoulders, and that lightness, it shows. Experience gives you something that no shortcut can: perspective. When you've been through enough, you stop sweating the small stuff. The things that used to keep you up at night, they don't shake you anymore. The opinions that used to control you, they don't matter the way they once did. That calm, that confidence, that sense of knowing who you are, that's what keeps people radiant. And let's talk about resilience. Because experience doesn't just make you wise, it makes you strong. The most vibrant people aren't the ones who've had an easy life. They're the ones who've been knocked down and gotten back up over and over again. They've been told no more times than they can count. They've had to start over. They've had doors slammed in their face. And yet here they are, still standing, still thriving. That kind of spirit, that refusal to give up, that determination to keep moving forward, it keeps you young in a way no cream, no diet, no exercise ever could. And let's not forget the power of gratitude. The people who stay vibrant are the ones who've learned to appreciate life exactly as it is. They don't waste time wishing things were different, dwelling on what they lost, or complaining about what went wrong. Instead, they focus on what they have. They count their blessings. They find joy in the simple things. And that gratitude, that appreciation for life, it shines through them. It makes their presence feel light, their laughter feel real, their energy feel contagious. Because at the end of the day, vibrance isn't about youth. It's about living, really living. It's about showing up for your life, embracing every lesson, every set, every victory. It's about walking with the kind of confidence that only comes from knowing you've been through the fire and come out stronger. It's about wearing your experience with pride, not as a burden, but as proof that you have lived and that you are still becoming. Discipline and health and habits pays off. Taking care of your body isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. It's about keeping that fire inside you, that energy, that glow that makes you feel alive every single day. Because let's be real, youthfulness isn't just about age. It's about how you move, how you feel, and how you show up in the world. And that comes down to discipline. See, people want to look younger, feel stronger, have more energy, but they don't want to put in the work. They want the results without the habits. But the truth is, the way you treat your body now determines how it treats you later. You can't feed it junk, neglect movement, overload it with stress, and then expect it to stay vibrant. It doesn't work like that. Because your body keeps score. Every choice you make, whether or not you move, it all adds up. And here's what most people don't realize. Discipline is freedom. When you take care of your health, you're free. Free to move without pain. Free to wake up feeling energized. Free to chase after your dreams without your body holding you back. But when you neglect it, that neglect catches up to you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually you'll feel it. The sluggishness, the aches, the lack of motivation, because your body is like a bank account. You either invest in it or you pay the price later. Now let's talk about nourishment. Because what you put in your body isn't just fuel, it's information. It tells your cells how to function, your brain how to think, your skin how to glow. You ever see someone who eats clean, hydrates, and takes care of themselves? You can see it. Their skin looks fresh, their energy is high, their posture is strong. Now compare that to someone who's always running on processed food, caffeine, and stress. You can see that too. The body doesn't lie. And movement is life. The moment you stop moving is the moment you start aging. It doesn't mean you have to spend hours in the gym, but it does mean you need to stay active. Walk, stretch, lift, dance, whatever keeps your body engaged. Because when you move, you're not just keeping your muscles strong, you're keeping your mind sharp, your energy high, your spirit alive. But let's go deeper, because health isn't just physical. It's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. You could have the best diet, the best workout routine, but if your mind is cluttered with stress, negativity, and fear, it's going to show. Because stress ages you, and it does influence. Worry weighs you down. That's why discipline in mental habits is just as important as discipline in physical ones. Protect your peace. Watch what you consume, not just in food, but in thoughts, in conversations, in the company you keep. Your mind is a garden. If you plant weeds, don't expect flowers to grow. And let's talk about sleep. Because we live in a world that glorifies the grind, late nights, early mornings, pushing through exhaustion like it's a badge of honor. But let me tell you something. Rest is productive. Recovery is essential. Your body repairs itself when you sleep. Your brain processes emotions. Your skin regenerates. Your muscles rebuild. You can have the best habits in the world, but if you're not giving your body the rest it needs, you're working against yourself. See, discipline isn't about restriction, it's about respect. Respect for the body you've been given. Respect for the energy you want to keep. Respect for the life you're trying to build. Because you don't just wake up one day with vibrant health. You earn it every single day through the choices you make. And those choices, they determine whether you're just getting older or staying youthful. Whether you're just surviving or thriving. Whether you're watching life pass you by or showing up for it with everything you've got. A spirit of gratitude and purpose preserves you. There is something undeniably powerful about a person who wakes up every morning with gratitude in their heart and purpose in their soul. You can see it in them. You can feel it when they walk into a room. It's a kind of energy that defies time, a glow that no skincare routine or anti-aging trick can replicate. Because the truth is, youthfulness isn't just about age, it's about spirit. And the people who stay vibrant the longest are the ones who have learned to appreciate life and live with intention. See, gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, it's a way of seeing the world. It's about choosing to focus on what's good instead of what's missing. And that choice, it shapes everything. Your mindset, your energy, your relationships, even the way you age. Because when you spend your life dwelling on what you don't have, on what went wrong, on what could have been, it shows. Stress, bitterness, resentment. These things weigh on you, not just emotionally, but physically. They wear you down. They steal your joy, your peace, your glow. But when you wake up and say, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for another day. I'm grateful for what I do have. Something shifts inside you. Your energy lifts. Your body relaxes. Your face softens. Because gratitude isn't just something you feel, it's something you carry. And that lightness, it keeps you young. Now, gratitude alone isn't enough. You need purpose. Because people who stay youthful, people who stay alive, are the ones who have a reason to get up in the morning. They have something bigger than themselves that keeps them moving forward. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be their work, their family, their faith, their passion. But they have something that fuels them, something that makes them excited to face the day. You ever notice how people with no purpose seem to age faster? It's like their energy fades, their enthusiasm disappears, and life starts feeling like a routine instead of an adventure. That's because without purpose, there's nothing to ignite the fire inside you. But when you have something to strive for, when you feel like your life means something, that fire stays lit. You move differently. You think differently. You look different. And let's be real, life isn't always easy. There will be days when you feel lost, when things don't go as planned, when it feels like you have nothing to be grateful for. But that's when gratitude and purpose matter most, because the people who stay strong, the ones who preserve their light, are the ones who find meaning even in the struggle. They don't just wait for things to be perfect to be happy. They choose joy even in the midst of hardship. Because here's the truth, happiness isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you create. And the people who master that, the ones who don't let circumstances dictate their peace, they radiate something different, something timeless, something powerful. And this isn't just about you. It's about the impact you have on others. Because gratitude and purpose don't just preserve your spirit, they inspire everyone around you. People are drawn to those who are alive with appreciation, who wake up every day with a sense of mission. And when you live that way, you don't just extend your own youth, you multiply it. You spread that energy. You make the world around you lighter, brighter, better. Because at the end of the day, the secret to staying young isn't found in a bottle, a diet, or a workout plan. It's found in how you live. It's in the way you see life, the way you embrace every moment, the way you wake up and say, I have today, and that's enough. It's in the gratitude you carry and the purpose that drives you. And when you have those two things, time has no power over you. Your presence speaks before you do. Before you say a single word, before you introduce yourself, before anyone knows your name, your presence has already spoken for you. The way you walk into a room, the way you hold your head up, the way your energy fills the space, it all sends a message. And that message, it's not about age, it's not about wrinkles or numbers. It's about who you are and how you carry yourself. Confidence is the foundation of presence. It's not arrogance, not ego, but a deep, unshakable knowing of your worth. You ever notice how some people, no matter their age, seem to attract attention the moment they step in? It's not their clothes, it's not their physical appearance, it's them. It's the way they own their space, the way they move with certainty, the way they make eye contact like they belong wherever they are. That kind of presence isn't about youth, it's about energy. And energy, it's contagious. People can feel it. Walk with doubt, with insecurity, with hesitation, and the world will mirror that right back to you. But walk with confidence, with purpose, with a quiet strength, and suddenly people take notice. They respect it. They respond to it. Because confidence doesn't come from trying to impress. It comes from being secure in who you are. But presence isn't just about confidence. It's about kindness. ... Because there's nothing more magnetic than a person who makes others feel seen, heard, and valued. The most unforgettable people aren't the loudest, the richest, or the most physically attractive. They're the ones who make you feel important. ... A warm smile, a genuine compliment, the ability to listen with full attention, these small things leave the biggest impact. And here's the truth. The way you treat others ages you or keeps you young. Bitterness, envy, negativity, they weigh on you. They dim your light. But kindness, gratitude, and generosity, they keep you radiant. They make you stand out in a way that time can never take away. Age becomes just a number when your presence speaks for you. When you carry yourself with confidence, when you treat others with kindness, when you walk into every space like you belong, you defy expectation. People won't remember how many years you've lived. They'll remember how you made them feel. They'll remember the energy you brought, the warmth you shared, the way you carried yourself with grace and power. Because at the end of the day, true youthfulness isn't about how old you are. It's about how alive you are. And when you embrace that, you become timeless.